chase W's, murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no pre.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
No! He's checking Craig. Fair.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Get this down to Mike. I got it. Watch the edge.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high. At the 47-yard line. Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang! Greystone, travel.
Johnson running right. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Yo, go! Banjo.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Go! Hey, Haywood!
They'll set up a throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, Pickett. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. He finds Robinson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Lions. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now it's his carry for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Look at me. Go. Watch the twist. 36. Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Get ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing right, and that's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, team.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On second and 12, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead here. We'll be talking a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mike's 50. All day, just like that. Just like that. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Oh!
They'll run on first down. Pickett. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And that is incomplete here.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check three. Go. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
22-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Check 99. Check 99.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Man open. That's Robert Foster, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 86.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To throw is Jackson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Cheetah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson now. And he's going to go down again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go, team. Here I come. Shit.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Go out.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Let's go.